Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to a little bit of oxygen not included. So we've got ourselves our new colonist here, we've got ourselves our colony ticking along as it were. Excuse me. And yeah, things are happening, things are going as they are going. I'm trying to decide exactly what I'm going to be expanding to next here. I think for now I have to expand a little bit down to this way, just to grab up this stuff here, even if it's only temporary. That's fine, and I can probably also grab up this stuff pretty soon here, since that bristle blossom is at 99%. Go ahead and switch this over so we can harvest all these plants here, and we'll harvest all the ones that are ready down here as well. Perfect, and even these ones. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling actually like we're pretty much going to be happy going down this way for our main expansion here. Which makes this a little bit of an unfortunate placement for this stuff, but we can put like a temporary one here, or a sort of like side grade one here, and then we can have a better one later. I really do need to move this stupid ration box here, just so that's not right where this is, but whatever. Let's just skip forward to the next day here. Still got some stress on Gene here. Now what we can actually do here is give people skills now. Gene comes with one, and we can make him a cook, which is going to give us some extra amazing little moments here. So he's going to finish his eating, and he's going to just, oh, I should slow this down, just get that sort of thing going for him. And then we can also go in here with Gene and give him a grilling hat. And this is the animation for getting a hat. It is the best thing. And then off to bed he goes. Camille, how did you end up there? Can you get down from there? How? Okay, good. Alright, so we'll just skip through the night here as we do. So, yeah, I feel actually as though it's, there's more space to sort of go if I go downwards, so we'll try that. We will have an oxygen sort of spot here, just so that we've got sort of CO2 and stuff like that going in that direction as well. And we will go ahead and start chopping out that little area here. So we can turn this into sort of a bedroom area. That'll be quite important. And we might as well go ahead and do this. This has got 5 visits remaining, so we can last through the day, and then we'll deal with that tomorrow. That bristle blossom's ready, so I can cut my way into there as well. I don't have a ton of food right now, so what we're trying to do at this point in time is make sure that we end up with enough of it. Especially because we don't really have a ton of ways to make more food for a little while here. So I feel like we can do a row of like bedrooms over here, and that will be pretty good. Looks like, yeah, this is just really good expansion territory, so this is going to be probably the glut of our sort of habitable zone here, I think. Let's just dig like this. Just dig with reckless abandon straight across this way. Probably a bad idea, absolutely, but you know what, we're going to do it anyway. Then we can build like another carbon dioxide sink down here, which is good because like the carbon dioxide sink over here is going to work just fine, but the problem with it is like it's not going to be able to diffuse oxygen down to these areas all that well. It is going to help with a lot of the stuff that's going on up here though. Then we can sort of have it moving around as necessary. Still got 5 visits remaining, good. So that finished. Next up, I'm going to start researching on plumbing, and I want to get to sanitation. And we eventually want to get to distillation here, but I need advanced research for that, which is going to take some other stuff. Right now, I think what we got is farming. Yep, we got access to the farm tiles. So this is going to be useful in a little bit here, but we need to get this area dug out first. Looks like we did get these things here. Could uproot the bristle blossoms and I could transplant them where they're going to be more useful for us, but for now, pretty happy that we just got the food. And then we can also go ahead and build a ladder down from here to like here. Doesn't really matter that much. So this is going to be a bit of a trek to get around to this area here, but should be worth it. Once we run out of water here, we can flood this into there, so we just get both of those together. Not really a huge deal as far as all that goes. More algae deoxygenization. Good stuff, good stuff. We could add an oxygen diffuser down here. Not overly sure. But yeah, we'll want to get like our food set up pretty soon here. It's going to be pretty key for us. Otherwise, we'll all starve to death. Great plan, starving to death, that. Always something you want to do. Now, once we break into here, we'll have a lot of more oxygen, so this way might be smarter for you guys if you're holding your breath and you're worried about not being able to breathe. There we go, and the oxygen should start flooding in here in this oxalate, and all of this oxalate. There's tons of oxalate down here. It's just going to start flooding this area in with like oxygen, so here you can see that happening. And yeah, the problem here is going to be like the fact that all the carbon dioxide is going to start pooling down in here, which is not great, but whatever, it's fine. Up here, we probably want to actually increase our battery power a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and actually give this thing the full set of proper footing there. But yeah, we can see like these people harvesting all these lovely plants here. Actually, did I prioritize? Oh shit. Not prioritize any of our stuff here. So we'll do that, make sure people are doing the things that they're supposed to be. We don't want anyone farming other than our farmer. And we don't want anyone researching except our researcher. And this just makes sure that everything's faster. Cooking, only our cooker. Only our chef. And then tidying, everyone can do that anyway. Oh, this little bastard's eating our bristle blossom, I think. Oh well. Oh wow, this is quite the expanse here. Alright, and there's this muckroot sitting in polluted water. Who knows how long that's been sitting in there? That sounds gross. Let's ignore it. This thing's telling me I've got a skill right now. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't, so I'm not really sure why it's saying I do. There might be a bug there, but oh well. We can break into here, actually, too. This will keep us fed for a while. We're up to 15,000 kilocalories. Haven't really had to do anything too dramatic. We got another muckroot over here, another 800 kilocalories worth. Perfect. So yeah, all of that bristle blossom down here is going to be a bit tricky for us to grow, but that's fine. Once we get this stuff all done, we can build some more batteries across there, and some more, I'll build some storage as well. Could sweep up this shine nymph egg. Storage unavailable. Yeah, we need some storage things. Part of what I was saying we needed. Hopefully this guy will eventually get this thing to grow here. It's at 85% apparently. The other ones I have a lot less hope for, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. In the meantime, though, still saying colony requires food source. All things considered, that's perfectly fine for them to be saying. But let's go ahead and build ourselves another 2 batteries here. We'll go ahead and get ourselves some copper wiring to that. I probably have to get some more copper, in all honesty. Could actually go like that where necessary. A lot of our stuff is like pretty long journeys for pretty basic stuff here, unfortunately, but oh well. Get some storage bins here. Do have to keep an eye on this kilocalorie counter. Like, it's important that we don't run out of food here. 17,000 is enough for quite some time. I also need to keep an eye on my outhouse here, because as soon as that looks like it's going to be empty, I need to badly just refill it. Okay. I like how they just keep starting and stopping on the progress of this one battery for some reason. Actually, no, they might even be doing the wire, and then someone else was also doing the battery behind it. I think that might be more reasonable to guess what they were doing. Okay. So this is also going to be a really great source of oxygen. It's also going to end up being where all the carbon dioxide pools into, so I can easily just sort of deal with this place for the time being. This place actually has a very deep habitable zone. Like straight down for some reason. Not sure I'm happy with that, honestly, but whatever. This thing should be just about out here. So for tomorrow, we're going to make sure this is like top priority. In fact, we're just going to set so that like whenever there's a problem with the toilet, it's like priority number 9. I'm actually going to go ahead and build another bathroom area down here too. And we can go ahead and just fast forward through the rest of the day since there's not really anything else left for me to actually do here. Properly wash your hands, please. Alright, I'm not sure if they all wash their hands properly, but yeah, no. Gonna have to make sure Gene, when he wakes up, goes and washes his hands. Okay, so we're going to move him manually down to here. And then he'll come over here, be near the wash basin, and yeah. Okay, so I need to... Oops, this one. Clean toilets. So that's just something that's super important that we get done like right away here. Because it's got one visit remaining, and that will be real unpleasant for someone to come, you know, the evening when everyone's like, I need to use the toilet. One person gets to use it, and everyone else is like, oh no, we're all going to die. At least that's how I react when the toilets are out of order. It does take a very long time to fix this thing as well. It's like really unpleasant. Okay, so we can actually go ahead and hit the fast forward button here, I think. We're just digging, and that's like what we're going to be doing for the next foreseeable future. We have got people like probably gaining experience points and stuff like that, so that's all lovely. I'm not actually sure entirely how levels work if I'm going to level with you here, but like, how do they generate skill points here? It, as far as I know, has something actually to do with morale, but I've never been too sure how that calculates. Like, is it just morale, or is there other elements to it? I don't know. Alright, so since this is just a temporary as well here, let's just go ahead and build an outhouse here. And let's just go ahead and build a wash basin as well. Ooh. Mealwood down there. Alright, so we got more stuff that we can build now. We can go ahead and set these things so that we can put all things in there, including that shine nymph egg, which we could potentially eat. Get an egg cracker and eat them. Could also just domesticate these things or something like that. Yeah, so we got some polluted oxygen churning out over here as well, which is a little bit not great, but it's fine. And yeah, I'm just perfectly happy like zooming along here at 1 billion miles an hour here because there's not too much that we need to do right now other than just let people dig. Their little Ghostbusters guns here. Alright, we can start putting down some furniture here, some cots. And the reason that we're sort of going to be doing this is because as I put these down here and start building rooms, and we want them sort of actually quite spaced out here, is because we can start then using this area here for other things. So we can get rid of this bed, for example. It's important that I get this place like set up for habitation pretty quickly as well here, just in terms of like oxygen and stuff like that, which is where this place is going to be quite nice. Alright, so we can also drop down into here. Or people are going to be done for the day already. Perfect. We've only got 14,610 kilocalories. Not a great amount, but whatever. Gonna set this thing to right. And yeah, we're just zooming through this day really, really quickly here. Having 2 bathrooms also really helps out with a lot of other things here. So yeah, Camille's down here now. What I can do is set this up so that this becomes a room, a proper one. Back door over here. And these things let oxygen through them, so they're pretty useful in that regard. So this should eventually become a proper bedroom. I also want to get some more... So how big do I want these rooms to be? Like that big, maybe? And then you can add in like decorations and stuff like that over here. And then we can build a bathroom, private bathroom for that one character over here. And then so on and so forth, sort of thing. I do need to do something about this polluted water, unfortunately. I didn't end up with the right sort of setup for that in the end because of us moving stuff in a way that's kind of funny, but... Oh well. Alright, so this research station is idle right now. Let's go ahead and set this to advanced research. And then also set this to normal speed. So we are almost at the new print. I do really badly want specific things at this point in time, but at the same time, you know, you can sort of get away with not worrying about it. Sweep that as well. And does this count as a room? Hopefully. Shouldn't matter until tomorrow morning, in all honesty, but we'll have to see how that all goes. But yeah, giving everyone their own like private bedroom and private bathroom really helps out with like their mental health and stuff like that. Alright, so we've broken into this layer here, which is really nice. More food. You can see like the oxygen slowly pulling its way into this room somehow. Alright. I think I could even do like a temporary thing of just like a temporary cot in here and just replace it with a bathroom later, but we're pretty close to being able to build bathrooms, if I'm totally honest with you. So I could also do this. We can do this and we can end up getting the pumps into here. So I could do that. Alright, and we got our farmer here heading down there. Going to go ahead and pick up the muckroot, I'd imagine. We've still got 13,000 kilocalories. It's enough for a couple days. We've actually got 2 more sets coming in, so it should be 15,000 kilocalories. So we're going to end up with a lot of polluted oxygen coming from there, but we've also got like this open compost heap that's just sitting here, so I mean, it's kind of just the thing at this point in time. Should be buried muckroot, and it's probably the shine nymph egg that he's coming over here for. Those 2 things. Alright, and those will keep us fed for a little bit longer, so those are all fine. I'm going to do a quick save here. And what we're going to do is just have that ready so that when we need to, we can have a reset on the printing pod over and over again. And the reason that, again, we're doing that is because I don't want to wait here until we can get someone who can dig so I can build up here, because like this is just going to be annoying otherwise. Could work to get those buried muckroot as well, but not really a huge concern right now. We'll probably want to move some of this stuff down later. We can sweep that as well. Oh, it's because no one's turned to that stuff. Oh god. Terrible. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, so in terms of plumbing, I need to have 3 buildings here. So I want to have, like, the... Well, I want to have them have, like, a bathroom. And then I want them to have a sink. And I want them to have a shower. So this is what one bathroom looks like. And how big did I have these? I had them 7 across. Okay, so I can go ahead and do that. This becomes another bedroom, and I can cancel these for now, because I don't actually need these built just yet. Okay, perfect. So we also kind of want to have, like, down here as our... I think I'm going to use this as our, like, dumping area for, like, bad... No... Yeah, I think dumping area down here for bad water is going to be a good enough area. Not 100% sure about that, but I feel pretty good about that. I'm going to cancel some of these. I'm going to let him get the one, but cancel the rest of that. I don't need any more copper right now. Now I can go ahead and build cot over here. I'm putting them sort of like right beside the door because that lets us do sort of the most there. Alright, let's choose a blueprint here. +7 machinery, +7 machinery, +1 science, +1 strength, +1. Okay, I don't really need machinery right now. So I'll be right back.
Okay, so hopefully my computer is running right now. Anyway, we finally found someone with excavation.
They're not great in the sense that they are puffing in lots of air and are putting it out the other end, but you know what? Whatever. It should be relatively okay. It's not great, actually, but that is a pretty bad one. I'm going to actually cancel this deconstruction over here. That way I can just have an extra bed for the time being. And boom, we got a new dupe. Alright, we can make her have hard digging. We can actually also give everyone their hats. I actually leveled up everyone during the thing, because, surprise, surprise, they all got their levels. So this is going to be everybody gaining their quick level ups here, getting their hats and stuff like that, being happy about that. Perfect. Alright, so that's going to help out a little bit there. The nerd hat is basically like the dumbest hat. It's from Back to the Future, of course, but yeah, it is something special. Alright, so we got some more stuff researched there. I think we can go ahead and actually start building our farm tiles here. So we build a couple there, we build some here. And we could start destroying these ones here, but it doesn't matter too much. So all this stuff needs to get done, basically. Plus athletics, great. And we still have some problems with oxygen down this end, that's okay. So we've got about 17,000 kilocalories, it's not brilliant. Could get the egg cracker just to deal with all these shine nymph eggs that we've got lying around, but in any event, that is actually going to be our episode for today. Like I said, I did want to get someone who was capable of being a miner, and like having that is just so useful for getting through this nonsense here, like not having to do whatever this is, and being able to access all the stuff that's up here and all the stuff that's around everywhere else. It also means that you can dig through stuff a lot faster. It's just really, really useful to have. And basically, unless you get one, you're sort of stuck running around waiting until you can get one, so it's not brilliant either. In any event, though, what we're going to do at this point in time is, yeah, probably just try and get everything set up for the little while. We've got the duplicates that we need for the time being, and it's going to be a while before I really feel like we need to add more to this camp here, so this is going to be fine for now. So anyway, I hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.